Peace, family. What's going on? It's your boy Toke, Test of a King. Here to hit y'all with another test of the day. Prayfully y'all are doing amazingly well. Definitely, it's a beautiful day to be alive. Definitely a beautiful day to be in front of the camera. Come holler at y'all, come talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to hit y'all with a quick test of the day. Hey, shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody that's still been, watching the videos, liking the videos and everything. Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? That Happy New Year, by the way, Happy New Year, something that I came up with years ago, right? And it's something that you can say for the whole entire year because, this year and every year is about you. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's about me. It's about you. So Happy New Year. That might be something that I say in every next video. Maybe. We'll see. But definitely happy to be in front of the camera. Hit y'all with another test of the day. Another reminder, right? Another friendly, loving reminder. You know what I'm saying? As always, it's a note to self. You know what I'm saying? This test of the day is to remember that you don't need to speak everything that you speak. I mean, let me say that over. You don't need to speak everything that you think. I had a thought earlier today, and I think I was watching some interviews. I think I was watching. I think it was either Drink Champs or it was the Joe Budden podcast, or it might have been My Expert Opinion. Shout out to Matt Hoffa. But I was just listening to the interviews, and I love watching these interviews because they, it definitely, for me being an artist, right, a hip hop artist, a music artist in general, and watching those that have notable names in the industry, right, talk about experiences that they've had, right. For me, it's amazing for me because I'm able to learn lessons from other people's experiences that I don't do myself, right? And it helps me to, have a better mindset of how to manage myself in, my career, my music career. So, but anyway, just listening to them and hearing how, sometimes people can not be mindful of all the things that they're thinking about, all the things that they're speaking from their thoughts, right? And how if you're not mindful of what you're saying, that what you're saying can really jeopardize your relationships. It can really jeopardize, your businesses. It can jeopardize your personal career. You know what I'm saying? Just from the things that you're saying, because people and their perspectives, they can take what you say and, and be offended by it, or just from their perspective, they can take it the wrong way. And by them taking it the wrong way, or by them feeling some type of way, or feeling offended, or, just taking it personal, that can cause them to not support you. That can cause them to not support your business endeavors. You know what I'm saying? That can cause them to, once they learn that you're the creator behind something, or you're the, you're a name that's behind this product or behind this business idea, because of something that you might have said, it can cause them to not support you. And this is not to be like, bite your tongue and, don't speak, how you feel and things like that. Like, I get it. Sometimes, we got to speak how we feel about things that we feel passionate about. But sometimes it's also about how you deliver it. You know what I'm saying? Or it's about, you don't have to give all the details, right? Like, sometimes there's ways where you can say certain things without giving all the details, but like you not saying much, even in that of you not saying a whole lot, you're still saying a whole lot, right? I was it was Drink Champs. Shout out to Nori, shout out to Wale too. He was asked a question about like when he chose to leave Rock Nation and what happened with that, like what caused him to leave Rock Nation, and he, you know, talked about his situation that caused him to leave Rock Nation. And I know by the time that I finished listening to this clip, or that moment where he talked about that, at the end of it, I was kind of like, man, he ain't say nothing. Like, what did he say? Like, it just seemed like he was beating around the bush so much, or just avoiding, or like just not directly answering the question. But then as I'm reading comments and really processing, you know, what he said, like, even though he didn't say a lot, or even though he didn't directly answer the question and spill all that he felt or whatever, he still said a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it inspired that, you know, this test of the day, that, you know, you don't have to speak everything that you think. You really don't. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely don't have to speak everything that you think to appease people who just want to know. They just want to know the story. They just want to know the details. They just want to know the scoop. You know what I mean? So they can feel like, oh, wow, and, you know, just know all the juicy details that went on and this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can go gossip and tell this person and talk to that person about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Like, now, of course, it's up to you what you choose to share and disclose and express, right? It's up to you. But you don't have to, right? And I feel like we have to be mindful of the things that we say. The things that we say hold power, hold weight, hold energy, right? And that energy that we send out, like, it can be very, very, like, it could be harsh, it could be sharp, it could be, you know, where there's no tact behind it. I know people have told me before, like, the things that I would say, at least how I delivered it, it like didn't show any tact behind it. You know what I'm saying? And it would leave people feeling like, dang, like, wow, or like feeling like I was like really trying to go at them or something. You know what I mean? And or like I was speaking without like any type of like care of who was gonna be offended. Now again, it's no control of mine who chooses to get offended by something, because I feel like that's a choice, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Because we're people, we're humans, right? We have emotions, we have feelings, you know, and in times where we're passionate, those feelings can be expressed through what we choose to say. You know what I'm saying? But everything doesn't need to be said. Everything that you think that comes to your mind, right? That thought doesn't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I've had people tell me before, like, even like with things that I know, like the knowledge that I've been able to soak up and accumulate, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody cares what you know. Not everybody is gonna receive or be receptive to what it is that you know, or what it is that you think about, or that you've expressed. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, it's not saying that you have to say certain things to try to appease people, or, you know what I mean? It's your choice ultimately, right? It's my choice ultimately, right? But I feel like I'm getting myself to such a wise point and wise stage, and to know that everything that comes to my mind, I don't need to share. I don't need to disclose. I don't need to share it. I don't need to tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can keep it to myself, or I can say a little bit of it, or say it in a way where it's not disclosing everything. You know what I'm saying? And even in that little bit that I was able to share, I still was able to say a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to read in between the lines, or depending on, your perspective or your vantage point in terms of like what you may know or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to, as a test of the day, you don't have to speak everything that you think. You know what I'm saying? You don't. Keep things to yourself. Share, of course, share what you want to share, what really, comes to your heart, and, what your intuition, leads you to share and disclose. But just remember, you don't need to speak everything that you think. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody cares. Not everybody is receptive. And again, it's not that you're doing this or not doing it to appease anybody, because ultimately it's about you. But however, just remember, your words have consequences. Your words have reactions. Your words and the words you choose to use, right, can bring back certain energy, right? So be mindful. Be mindful of your words. Be mindful of the things you choose to say, the things you choose to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of that, right? You don't need to speak everything that you think. All right, it's your boy Toak, Test of a King. Prayfully you got some value out of that. If you did, make sure you slap and smash that like button, tap that bell notification to make sure that you're notified every time I drop a video. Man, it feels good to continue to do these Test of the Days and release these Test of the Days and continue to provide value. You know what I'm saying? Prayfully, every single day you're choosing to do better, be better, and to live better, because every single day is a test. Make sure you pass. If you like this video, make sure you check out the next one. All right, it's your boy Toak, Test of a King. I'll catch you on the next video. All right, peace.